The world of money is always changing. One day a rule is here, the next it's gone. You work, save, plan, and just when you think you've got retirement figured out, the government changes the rules. It's frustrating, even scary, but sometimes those changes are for the better. The change coming in 2025 is a true financial game changer for retirees. This isn't a minor tweak, it's a powerful shift designed to put more of your money back in your pocket. We're talking about a new law that finally recognizes your decades of work and the taxes you've already paid. It's time for you to enjoy your retirement without the government taking another big bite. So listen closely. What I'm about to explain is your key to a more secure, prosperous retirement. This new law is a beacon of hope, a sign that lawmakers are finally listening to seniors. For too long, retirees have been squeezed by rising costs and a tax system that penalizes responsible savers. You worry about outliving your money, healthcare costs, and inflation. This law is a direct response, providing a financial cushion that can mean the difference between just getting by and truly thriving. It's about giving you back control over your money and your life. Are you ready to take control? Good, because knowledge is power, and understanding this law is your first step. We'll walk through it together step by step in simple terms. My goal, by the end, you'll know exactly how to claim the tax-free income you're now entitled to. This is your financial wake-up call, and the news is fantastic. Let's get started on securing your future. The rules have changed, and this time they're in your favor. Here's how you can make the most of it. Let's get right to it. The Retiree Tax Freedom Act of 2025. Think of it as your Retirement Pay Raise Act. This law creates a special tax deduction just for retirees, shielding a big chunk of your income from federal taxes. How much? The first $46,700 of your adjusted gross income is now completely tax-free. That's not a small credit or a complicated loophole, it's a straightforward deduction. Imagine your income as a stack of papers. The government used to tax the whole stack. Now you get to set aside the first $46,700 in a do not tax pile. This isn't a handout, it's your money from your retirement accounts, pensions, and even taxable Social Security. The Act consolidates these income streams and shields the first $46,700 from the IRS. It's a recognition that you've paid taxes your whole life. Now it's time for a break. Previous rules were a confusing mess. This law simplifies everything, creating a large tax-free threshold. Financial planning just got easier. You'll know a huge chunk of your income is safe from taxes every year. That means more certainty, more peace of mind, and more money in your pocket. Let's see who qualifies. The big question, do you qualify? For most retirees, the answer is yes. First, you must be 65 or older by the end of the tax year. Second, your adjusted gross income must be $150,000 or less, single, or $250,000 or less, married filing jointly. If you're above those limits, the deduction phases out but doesn't disappear immediately. You must claim this benefit, it's not automatic. File a federal tax return for 2025, even if you haven't needed to before. There will be a specific line on the new tax forms for this deduction. Don't skip it. The law covers your main retirement income, pensions, annuities, 401(k), IRA withdrawals, and taxable Social Security. It generally doesn't apply to wages from a job or capital gains from selling investments. For over 90% of retirees, this law applies. If you're in that group, you're eligible for this incredible benefit. Don't leave money on the table, make sure you're approved. Let's talk real numbers. Meet Carol, 68, retired teacher, $50,000 income from pension and Social Security. Before this law, much of that was taxed, leaving her with less for essentials. Now, she deducts $46,700, leaving just $3,300 taxable, well below the standard deduction. Her federal tax? Zero. All $50,000 is tax-free. That's life-changing. Now, Tom and Sarah, both 70, married, $85,000 income from 401(k) and Social Security. Under old rules, they'd owe thousands in taxes. With the new law, they deduct $46,700, reducing taxable income to $38,300. After the standard deduction, their tax bill drops to just a few $100s. That's thousands saved every year. Money for a new roof, a family trip, or just peace of mind. This law isn't just numbers on paper, it's real dollars in your pocket. It transforms retirement from a struggle to a time of freedom. That's the power of the Retiree Tax Freedom Act. Let's see how this compares to the old way. The difference is dramatic. To see the impact, let's compare before and after. Before, a retiree with $45,000 income, $20,000 Social Security, $25,000 IRA withdrawal. Under old rules, much of that Social Security became taxable, leaving about $15,000 taxable after deductions. That's a $1,800 tax bill. For someone on a fixed income, $1,800 is a big deal. After, same retiree, same income, but now the entire $45,000 is under the $46,700 deduction. Taxable income, zero. Federal tax, zero. That's $1,800 saved every year. This isn't a minor tweak, it's a fundamental restructuring of retirement taxation. Millions of retirees will see their tax burden eliminated or drastically reduced. The psychological relief is just as important. No more worrying about surprise tax bills or complicated Social Security calculations. This law brings clarity and real relief. Your retirement savings are finally for you, not the tax man. That's a future worth planning for. Here's how to claim what's yours. Understanding the law is step one. Now take action. First, plan to file a 2025 federal tax return in early 2026, even if your income is low. Mark your calendar, set reminders, and tell your family. Gather your tax documents. SSA 1099 for Social Security, 1099-R for pensions IRA, and any other income forms. Keep them organized. Decide how to file, use free or low-cost tax software if your situation is simple, or seek out free help from IRS Vita or TCE programs. If your finances are more complex, work with a qualified tax professional, someone who knows the new law inside and out. Ask your preparer, are you up to speed on the Retiree Tax Freedom Act? If not, find someone else. A good professional will help you claim the deduction and optimize your overall strategy. This is your money. Protect it. Don't let confusion or procrastination cost you thousands. Take these steps and you'll get every penny you deserve. The process is simple, but you must act. Let's talk about how to maximize this new advantage. Claiming the deduction is just the start. Now, use it strategically. Rethink your withdrawal plan. With $46,700 tax-free, you can withdraw more from your retirement accounts without triggering taxes. For example, if your Social Security and pension total $30,000, you can withdraw up to $16,700 from your IRA tax-free. This gives you flexibility for big expenses or special projects. Consider Roth conversions. Move money from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA using your tax-free space to avoid taxes on the conversion. That money then grows and can be withdrawn tax-free forever. Use your tax savings wisely, pay down high-interest debt, or build your emergency fund. Aim for at least a year's living expenses in a safe, liquid account. This law is your opportunity to build a stronger financial foundation. Make every dollar count. New laws bring new opportunities and new pitfalls. The biggest mistake? Inaction. If you don't file a return and claim the deduction, you get nothing. Spread the word. You must file to get this benefit. Don't misunderstand the income limits. If you have a spike in income, like selling property or stock, you could lose eligibility. Plan big moves carefully. Talk to a tax advisor before making major financial decisions. Don't forget about state taxes. This is a federal law. Your state may not follow suit. Check your state's rules so you're not surprised by a state tax bill. And beware of scams. The IRS will never call, email, or text you to ask for personal info or fees to register for this benefit. The only way to claim it is by filing your official tax return. Don't give out your Social Security number or bank info to anyone who contacts you unexpectedly. Stay smart, stay safe, and protect your hard-earned money. Avoid these mistakes and you'll enjoy the full benefit of this new law. Let's wrap up with your next steps. Your financial future is in your hands. The Retiree Tax Freedom Act of 2025 is more than a law, it's your opportunity, but it's only as powerful as you make it. Stay informed, be proactive, and claim what's rightfully yours. Your financial security is your responsibility, own it. Staying smart about money is an ongoing commitment. Laws change, the economy shifts, and new opportunities arise. Make it a habit to check in with a trusted advisor and review your financial plan regularly. Use this new law as a reason to review your budget, update your will, and check your beneficiaries. Don't put it off. The peace of mind is priceless. You've worked hard and earned a secure, dignified retirement. This law is your ally. Embrace it and use it. Keep learning, keep asking questions, and keep taking control. When you're financially smart, you're strong. When you're strong, you're secure. And when you're secure, you can live the full, vibrant retirement you deserve. Now go out there and claim your power.